If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey everyone, Devin here. Before we jump into the episode, I just wanted to take a minute to talk about the biggest thing going on at Lawful Stupid right now. It's May, which means that it's time for Min-Max Mankind. Min-Max Mankind is our annual charity drive where we roll a dice at the end of every game in the month of May, and we donate the amount to a charity. Our charity, once again, for the third year in a row, is Child's Play Charity. They're an amazing organization, and they seek to minimize the pain, fear, anxiety that can come along with hospital stays for children specifically. And the way that they do this is through donating games and entertainment, but it's only possible through donations from people like you and me in the form of monies. So we at Lawful Stupid are partnering with some other great organizations to get the word out. This year we're working with Nerd Asylum, Halfway to Heroes podcast, and Chasm Quest D&D podcast to really get the word spread about the charity drive. And we are challenging you right now, at the end of any tabletop game that you play in May, roll a d20 and donate that amount to charity. Now maybe you're someone who says, I don't have anyone to play with. I don't have a regular game. Well, that's fine too. You can just straight up donate as well. And so if you're in any one of those particular scenarios, stop what you're doing right now before the episode starts. You can head on over to minmaxmankind.org. Link is in the bottom of the episode. And you can donate to Child's Play Charity or any charity you want and tell us about it. Now, if you donate to Child's Play Charity, we have a link that directly links to our page and we get information back about how much is donated. But if you choose to go with someone else, and that's fine, just tell us a little bit about it. If you donate at least $10 or more, we're going to enter you into a raffle to win some of the very, very cool prizes that these gracious merchants and artists have donated to us. And you'll see a lot about them on our Instagrams and our Twitters as we go throughout the month of May. We're going to be highlighting everyone who's donated something for an entire day all to themselves. So we hope that you're paying attention as well. Once you've donated the $10 or more, we're hoping that you will also carry on this challenge and challenge others to do the same thing. Our goal this year is to raise $3,500 for Child's Play Charity. And a little cherry on top for you, if you share about Min-Max Mankind in your page, you tag us, Lawful Stupid, and use the hashtag MinMaxMankind, you're going to get an extra entry for the raffle portion for the prizes at the end of May. We will be drawing names on May 30th, and so we'll be contacting the winners on the June 1st, the week of June 1st, following that. So, Min-Max Mankind, it's here. You're going to hear this at the beginning of every episode. But beyond that, we hope that you donate to just anyone all the time. Take the story beyond the table. Be better people than you were yesterday. Thank you so much for listening. Now, I hope you enjoy the episode.
Last time on Lawful Stupid, we pick back up in the free state of Rumbius.
Oh, good day, Hamsmark.
Say the keyword. Say secretariat.
Secretariat.
Some sort of reality marble forms around you.
Are there other words I should know that have this sort of effect on this place?
I will tell you one now, but you must never say it unless the most dire of times comes to pass. The word is Laconbit. It takes you to the only place on Earth that's truly safe.
You kind of early today.
You have to leave now.
What?
And then the magical connection ceases.
Captain, Oslo, Garrett, we have to go right now.
As you come back out, you hear it, Peregrine. Song to play when your family died.
Let's go!
We're going the wrong way. The ship is that way.
Nope, we're going the right way.
Everyone's in? Can I share as DM? Can you confirm
Everyone is in the hallway.
Laconbit.
Space and time, colors, shapes, figures from your past, from your future, and everywhere in between. You see them blur before you in a state ephemeral. You open your eyes, and you're at the Menagerie.
Your ears are still ringing. You still feel the heat and smell the smoke from your ordeal in Rombius. there's been a strange conflux that's happened over your body. You were distorted through space and time, and all the images are just flashes and whirs, and you can't get your bearings, and you're dizzy, and then suddenly you're there, and you're alone. Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, buddy?
We'll find out in moments.
We'll find out in moments. You find yourself on the deck of a ship, alone.
Like alone? Like nobody's on this ship?
Like alone. Nobody's on the ship. It's
yeah. So first things first. To be clear,
I'm the realist.
well, yes, of course. But so I'm on this empty boat, right? And I materialize, and the first thing Garrett does is look up, realizes the surroundings are changing, and then vomits all over this desk. That was awful.
What'd you eat last?
The worst sushi ever. It was worse coming back up.
God, no.
Too much wasabi.
Oh no!
Oh, where am I? Do I see the menagerie? Have I been to the menagerie? I don't know.
I can't think of a reason why you would have.
Yeah, exactly. So I have no fucking clue why I have ever been there. So I don't know the place. I'm on a boat docked at this fucking craziness, right?
Yeah, you can look and you see the large wooden cobbled together floating city, and you are moored on a ship that is docked here. You look around and you don't really see much anybody.
This is the worst dream I've had. Oh, and the headache is the who builds a ship like this? There's so many boats. If I don't see anybody, I'm gonna start heading towards like the mainland, the main area where all the shit, like the menagerie itself, proper.
Yeah, absolutely. Doodle-a-doo, Peregrine.
Yeah.
The first thing you notice.
You're drowning.
First of all, are you wearing your armor?
For once, I don't think I am. I think I just crammed it all in my bag.
Oh,
You did, because you weren't wearing...
Safe statement.
Smart.
Well, you weren't wearing your armor because
but
you
it's-
were having a drunk cry out in your room.
It's still very heavy on your back, as you feel like you were on solid ground and you felt that, and then there was this distortion, and then you're wet and you taste salt, and you are slowly, actually pretty rapidly, sinking, pulled down by the weight of your bag.
And I'm shit-faced.
Well, it's a sobering experience.
Okay.
It actually, you were teleported, but all of the alcohol was not teleported. The thing the thing I should mention is the teleport doesn't carry alcohol, so there was just like a Perry-shaped.
Oh, you're gonna be dehydrated as fuck.
There's a Perry-shaped, like, rum cloud, there's a flask-shaped rum cloud, and there's a bottle-shaped rum cloud, and I'm mad now. Because, but also my bag's about 10 pounds lighter. Without all the rum in it.
I will tell you, and this is important, your lantern oil, safe.
You drink that.
Good to know. I'm thinking. I'm gonna try and claw my way back up to the surface.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Well, first I'm gonna cast Channel to Divinity and Peerless Athlete on me, myself. Is it Channel Divinity?
It is a channel.
Yes.
Couldn't remember. That was suddenly a cleric in my brain. Okay, not great.
You have advantage, right? Because of Fearless Athlete?
Not great. 16?
Okay. Oh, 16 is
16 is well above average. That's 75%.
This is 5e, not Pathfinder.
So, every vein in your body protrudes, and your muscles become larger and stronger as this divine adrenaline courses through you, and you are able to just yeet yourself right out of the ocean. Yeah, one like a dolphin at SeaWorld. And you just come right there. You are safely on solid wood on an outcropping of the menagerie.
Clamber my way up, like just my elbows up on. Oh no! I'm gonna look back out of the water. Do I see my friends drowning?
Not at all. Nope. You see nothing. You see the endless ocean.
That is somehow more concerning. Forehead down on the deck, and I'm just gonna think for a second.
Okay. Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. Oslo. You are taken through this very confusing experience. Doodle-a-doo, visions, vision blurred.
Visions?
Okay, great. And then you finally gain your bearing, and you are in pitch black darkness. I know you have dark vision.
But it's still pitch black.
You can't see anything.
What the fuck?
And she just like stumbles for a second and like just sits and then falls face forward. Just
Where the fuck?
You as you fall face forward, your snoot ding hits some sort of physical form.
like metal
it's
form.
It's like a soft, cool. As you examine it with your snoot feelers, it is maybe a porcelain or perhaps a some sort of ceramic, maybe.
Ceramic. Ha. I'm gonna mime feel my way out around to like see if I have any like barriers around me.
You are encased.
And push up.
And the lid comes off of the jar that you're in, and you stick your little lizard head out, and you are surrounded by there's more jars like the one that you were in, and there's various bags, and you're in some sort of storeroom.
Oh, okay, this isn't bad. Wait, no, focus, Perry. What the fuck just happened? Where the fuck are we?
No one answers your queries. You are alone.
I scramble and probably almost knock over the pots over with some clangs and just scramble out. And
You certainly knock over and break a couple of them.
Cool, that's fine.
Like a kobold in a china shop.
That's our rogue.
Like Link in a peasant's house. So she just okay.
You do find 15 rupees.
Oh.
Not the currency of this world, so you can't
No.
spend
But they're
it.
shiny, and that's what matters.
They are rock candy.
Oh, so they're tasty. Okay. Is there a door to the storeroom? I assume. Is it like big? Is it small?
Yeah. There's a set of stairs that leads upwards.
Okay. Yep. Gonna go clap, 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 clap. Lizard feet straight up the stairs.
You go up the stairs, you open the door, and you find yourself in a deserted general goods store.
Okay. So I'm gonna slink around. Like, I assume just kind of like aisles or like setups. So I kind of slink around to see if I see anybody.
There's not really aisles. It's not like your Walmart Supercenter not sponsored yet.
Yet.
I was thinking like a gas station kind of style.
I have an interview as a Walmart manager tomorrow. But anyway, so it's not a joke. So you are in this general goods store, dry goods store. It's kind of open. There's like a counter, and there's the door that leads outside.
But there's no one in the store.
No one is in the store whatsoever.
Is there some snacks?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab some like jerky and like make sure, double check, look around and look and make sure, and then throw some in my bag, grab one for the road, and like go poke my head out the door.
Okay, doodle-a-doo, 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 sky song.
So it's important to note that because of what's happened, that facade is gone.
Actually, it's important to know that
Am I a baller and I get to keep it? That's how good I am with smells?
no, you were so distorted and so
You're going to say that I'm forever Adalbert now.
Yes. No, you're so if you make a face like that,
You don't stick, I told you.
No, you're so distorted by this experience that as you look down at your facade, you have the shoulders and jaw of Sky Song. You have the fantastic hips of whatever your lady persona's name is. I forget.
Fiona.
Fiona, you
which we all know about now.
Not able zone of truth hips because they cannot lie. You have the legs of your strongman persona, and the top of your head is still Adbert.
Perfect creature.
Oh God.
You are.
I shape back into Sky Song.
Well, it's you try and you close your eyes and you do. You did it.
Oh, well.
It's natural.
How to make a man quit
You fold the paper 5 times and keep sliding it across the table, and everyone draws like a different part of the animal, and you get a monster at the
Oh my
end.
God.
Yeah, that's. But no, you transform back into your Sky Song form, and you are, and this is very interesting. As you open your eyes, the first thing you see are stripes, because you are face to face with a tiger.
Easy, boy. No need to. I wonder if I can just kill it real quick. Let's. Oh,
This is a far cry from Finn.
Didn't we support the big cat sanctuary for a while there?
I cast invisibility. I touch myself and I turn invisible.
It's confused and kind of it backs up for a second and then starts sniffing.
I'm looking for. I'm obviously in a cage. How wide are the bars? What is it? I'm assuming it's in a cage. Is it like in a ring or something?
It is in like a dugout. You know, like when you go to the zoo and it's like you look down at the tigers and they're like in like a small circular enclosure.
Yes.
With like a rock.
The word you're looking for is pit?
Yeah, like a pit.
Okay,
like what you find inside of a peach.
I'm gonna slink back, crab walking backwards, and then when I can get enough to stand, I'm running and I'm growing taller as I get to this wall, and I'm gonna shape change there, and I'm gonna pull myself up to be I'm gonna be the strong giant person in the beginning of the podcast who I was when I became this person, and I'm gonna grab the top and pull myself up on the wall.
Yeah, give me just 1 second.
Yeah, you said we just do whatever and don't ask you for rolls. So I'm just hoping you let that all go and don't ask me to roll anything.
That's what I remember when I said that. Do whatever you want. I'm not going to make you roll anything. That's what I said.
I don't think you said that.
He just said that we didn't ask for rolls. We asked to do things. Yeah. You gave us the rolls we needed to do.
All I'm doing is checking on the changeling thing to see how big you can be. Am I allowed to do that? Can I do that as your DM, please?
Huge.
You are allowed to do whatever you want. You can do whatever you like.
Stacks on deck, Patron on ice.
Oh, that's very funny.
I don't like when he says that.
It doesn't say size though, does it?
It sure doesn't. So you turn yourself into a very big man, ripping all your clothes in the process. Your equipment does not change size and shape. So you are able to turn into a very, very big boy and just hop right on out of there. But you have hulked your trousers, friend.
This is going very badly. I will then also.
Once again, Devin has no shirt.
But this is true. Does he stay invisible when he hulks out of his pants? Is just like a big invisible naked boy now?
I don't think that would break concentration.
Cool. It's not an attack and it's not a spell.
Yeah.
Secret naked lad.
Secret naked lad.
Oh yes, that called him streak.
Secretly naked. Okay, cool.
You're not naked. You have Hulk trousers on, where it's like split at the knee.
Oh,
I
wear stretchy underwear.
Yeah.
If a naked man who's invisible, he's not okay. It's not naked, but if an invisible person puts something in their anus, does that make it also invisible? Does it have to be inside of me to be invisible, or like? It's just a question. I'm not gonna do that.
There's only one way to find out.
All right, I'm gonna take this tiger. I'm gonna shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, and stick it up my own candy. Because that's what the rock wants me to do.
Okay.
Anyways, am I out of this tiger pit?
You're out of the tiger pit.
What do I see around? What do I see around me?
You're in like this beautiful like enclosed area full of various animals. You're in the menagerie of the menagerie, my friend.
I guess it's a good time to talk about if I've ever been here. I think I would have been, but I don't know if you're allowed to get this deep.
It would make sense for you to have been here, right? As a circus people, to have come here and learned and studied and experienced that. I would buy that for a nickel that you have been here before.
Here's a nickel.
I will take that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so I know
that's a buffalo nickel. You piece of shit.
You took it, and so I don't know if the menagerie shifts or not, but I'm assuming based on the last time I was here. I know where there is some clothing, and so as an invisible person who gets to be invisible for all of
an hour,
1 minute,
it's plenty of time.
No, greater invisibility is 1 minute.
I have plenty of time to. I need to go.
As long as you don't punch anybody.
Find some clothes, and I'll tell you the way. And you can doodly do this at a different time. But what I'm going to do is, as I come up to somewhere that has men's clothing that a Sky Song I would wear, I will let my invisibility go. I will give myself a beautiful persona, and I'm going to step in and try to persuade the individual there to give me clothing.
Well, here's what you'll know. As you're going through towards these shops, it's deserted. You don't see anybody.
This is very concerning.
Yes.
For me, because I know this is an absolute safe haven. It's not a place that the Alliance, even if they want to, even if they have a magic disc that lets them get there, cannot, for whatever reason, be here. So now my concern turns to panic, and I need to find clothes still and armor. So I will do whatever I need to do to procure those things.
You're stealing. You're looting.
Yes, I'm looting them.
Okay, great. Yeah, you got them.
I'm not the only one.
I ring the bell that I have with me.
No response.
I ring it again.
It jingle jangles.
This is very concerning. Hello? Is there anyone there?
Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. Oslo and Garrett, you hear a shout cry out. Hello! Is there anyone there? It sounds like a Ponce.
I mean, I recognize the voice, right? 100%.
Yeah.
I head that
already say what it
direction.
sounds like. Okay.
Yeah, I start heading towards him. Keep my eyes out for trouble. I've never been here. Sure. It's deserted as fuck. Don't like it. So, just eyes open.
Sure.
I think I'll head towards his direction as well, but he's not the person I want to be going towards.
Okay.
I would like to also note that I shapeshift back once I realize that no one's there. That's very important for me.
So you're just shirtless Sky Song?
No, I found clothes.
He found clothes.
Oh, you found clothes. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Different clothes than the last saw,
man. Circus.
Yeah, that's there.
Now, Perry, you're just chilling on the side of the menagerie. Last we checked, are you trying to operation team up this?
Yes, with only a vague understanding of what the question you've just asked me.
I'm going to allow you guys to meet back up. I'm going to say that you've gone from your clinging stupor and have made your way. Because I didn't want to deprive you of the opportunity to do something else.
No, actually, what I want to do is I want to cling onto the side of the menagerie and just start kicking my legs really hard, try and push it across the ocean.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
Fearless Athlete is still active, so you do it.
I am now an outboard motor.
No, not one. So you hear the shout
just
as
making
well,
that noise the whole time. The motor noise.
You all gather up in this shopping area of the menagerie.
Wringing my hair out.
Oh, it's out of his braids now.
Perry!
Also, thank God's.
What the fuck just happened?
We lost Happens app. I don't.
And where's Barney?
Before we left. Where
about
is
Rail?
Where's Rail?
Where's Heimsmark?
Where's Heimsmark?
Oh, all right.
Do we see anyone around where we're meeting up?
No.
Well, the rapture has happened, and we got left behind.
What's a rapture?
It's kind of dinosaur.
Claws. Yeah, tiny claws, 2 feet really fast, yeah.
Oh, so it's me.
It's a cousin of yours, I believe.
No, you're a dragon. We've talked about this.
Almost.
Everyone, I can tell you what happened.
Oh, can you?
I just happened to be talking to Heimsmark, and he had told me that if I think it was in jest and maybe just trying to show how clever he was, and he mentioned there was a hallway in his area that if he mentioned this magic word, it was a way to escape because apparently he's a high value target for the Alliance. And if he said this code word, it brings him right back to the Menagerie. I, being the clever man I am, kept that in the back of my noggin for just such an occasion, and I was able just to be able to get you here or to the hallway, magic word, Menagerie.
Wait, you weren't there. We had Addlebutt with us there. Addlebutt brought us in there.
Yes, my dear. I am a trained professional actor. And so what you saw before you was nothing more than a facade of Addlebutt.
Do you
change
your face?
Do you change your shape when you do that?
I will for effect, yes.
Okay.
Like just your
Great.
face?
Keep track of these spell slots here, but okay.
Wait, are you using spell slots or are you using your
Disguise
changeling?
self is... No, just disguise self.
Okay.
Have you changed? Okay.
It's like a thing you can just do, though.
No, he doesn't want to.
Right,
I
but
don't know that you can do...
that'll out him as a fucking changeling to us, though.
I mean, we
Actually, you know what? I
wouldn't
take that back. So disguise self would be like clothing items, and then the shapeshift is like the physical appearance. So yes, I would be using the shapeshift. And say, I've been trained very well in the art of looking like someone else.
I didn't know you could
It's a
do that.
very specific magic.
So can you teach me to look like a dragon?
You are well on your way, my dear. You don't need my help.
I am going to shout as loudly as I can. Barnabas! Rail!
Heimsmark!
Anybody?
This is not what the Menagerie is supposed to be like.
There's no one here. Time to find a boat.
What about anyone else, like Proprietor or Videa or something?
Oh dear. This is not the future that I saw. And from the distance approaches you, Videa.
Is this you're doing?
No.
Where is everyone?
Doing what they can to help and to salvage the survivors.
Does this place look destroyed?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool.
From Rombius.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
12 hours?
Wow.
It took us
12 hours.
12 hours ago. We were... Oh, gosh. So much could have happened by then. What is your name?
I am Videa.
Videa, it is my pleasure to meet you. What's the news? What happened to Rombius?
It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Wick. It was...
Oslo looks at him.
Perry looks at him.
Aha.
It was the Alliance. They came over the Spears of Jones in their flying machine, and they decided it was time to strike.
Is the Menagerie in danger?
No. They cannot find us here.
How close are we?
Well, yeah, they said that about the other place. Flying ship,
No,
airstrike, so it's probably...
no, they said that they could not be reached. In Rombius.
Yeah, that doesn't make
Everyone-
any sense. They had mountains and a... It's fine.
They flew over them.
Yes.
I don't think they anticipated the airship is what she's saying. That's we haven't seen that before.
In a land of magic, we're surprised by a flying boat. I get it.
You have to admit, it's kind of weird how it floats up there. It's so heavy.
I sense the arcane within you. Please, show my ignorance. Make that boat fly.
Dear, I don't have the fly spell, but I imagine a few magicians could get together and concentrate. In fact, I've heard that there's magicians powerful enough to wish anything. Flying boat doesn't seem like out of the realms of possibilities. I'm just saying, I get it. You're surprised, but it's a lack of planning, not a lack of possibility.
Well, I'll tell you what, Garrett. We just met, and I don't want to get off on the wrong foot, but you're talking out of your ass.
Well, you saw the wrong vision. It's fine.
You don't know anything about that, motherfucker.
You don't know anything about my shit, motherfucker.
Yes, I do. I can see.
You're very in and out of character right now, Shane.
No, this is just a side of a day we've never
What's
seen.
this room look like? Just look around, Garrett.
You dirty motherfucker! Don't talk to me this way.
Vidaya, if I may.
Daya.
Vidaya, excuse me. Names are very important.
Yes, Rick.
What do we do? Well, how can we help?
There's not much you can do right now. When we got word of the attack, so many of the people, they went to do what they could. They launched ships, and they are en route now to try to help. You could meet with the proprietor. He may have something for you.
Yes, I think that sounds wise.
There's something
Here we go
can
again.
do to help. We left people behind that we have to go back for.
Oh, I think that ship has sailed, dear.
Yeah, literally and figuratively, you are right, Garrett.
Not to mention, I feel like anyone who's going to go try and help might get captured too.
Yeah, also there's the fact that we left our boat at that place, so...
Yeah.
That boat was destroyed, presumably.
Or taken.
Yeah. Not going to look good on your captain record, to be honest, Captain.
If the ship's gone, I'm not the captain anymore.
It's true.
Also, not great for any, next job applications. Just so keeping track.
Probably not glowing references.
I know.
She gets it. Yeah.
She's going to cry, Garrett. Stop it.
Well, maybe she should cry. It's a very stressing time, and there's nothing wrong with having emotions.
But she's... Yes, you're right.
I love Garrett.
Take us to the proprietor.
Yes. You should know. Barnabas and,
Rail.
No.
Heimsmark,
yes, that was his name.
What's his name?
Heimsmark.
You said what's his name? Is he dead?
No, she means she just remembered it.
They are with the proprietor.
Thank
They got their moments before you.
Have you seen a...
Why are you so concerned about the Heimsmark? Sky Song?
And he kind of pulls Garrett to the side, looking over his shoulder at the two and says, were you not told specifically by the Ram to make sure that Heimsmark was okay?
Sky Song, I think you need to understand that, first of all, I don't have the same Jimmy shaking situation that you do with Rams. And B, absolutely not. I was given no orders other than go with prisoners and do that.
You lost me at Jimmy shaking.
Well, when you're just all up in the Rams business and we're super excited about what he's doing, and I just
shake his Jimmy's.
That's the situation.
And ladies and
we're
gentlemen,
talking
there's
about.
your penis joke of the episode.
Really earning that explicit tag.
Listen, I guess so. I thought maybe perhaps he put us together. He'd given you similar instructions. So my fault. But yes,
my instructions were to keep you alive, essentially.
So. Wait a second, so this is full circle here. So I'm keeping Heimsmark alive, you're keeping me alive. Who's keeping you alive? Heimsmark. It's gotta be.
Well, that's one possibility. It's also really hard to kill me in general because I don't have anything to live for, so it's fine.
You what? Do you remember when we went to Saturn City? Do you remember that time?
Oh dear. Not the time. Not the time.
Yes.
Not the time.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Please, Videa. Please take us to the proprietor.
Oh yes, right away.
Garrett pats on Perry's back with Mage Hand. There.
I'm gonna shake it off. Videa, have you... You said Barnabas and Homesmoke are here.
Yes.
Have you seen a young human lad about yay tall, very tired?
Do you mean Rail? I know Rail.
Is he...
I've known Rail longer than you have.
You're right, I'm sorry. Is he here?
No. He was with you?
Yes.
Ow.
We have not seen him.
Maybe he's finally getting a nap.
He'll turn up.
The lord of all root vegetables.
Did we have a robot dog too? No? Okay.
No. The robot dog was apparently an orb.
Sinks slowly. Beneath the sapphire sinks.
Alright.
Cannot
Fine,
swim.
just keeping track. To this proprietor, then?
To Firebeard.
Yes, please.
Fire mustache.
They take you to his office, which you well know. What you'll know is that the building that it's actually a ship, but it's a building made out of a ship. As you make your way upwards towards his offices, the main building, there are a few of the denizens of the Menagerie, mostly old, young, infirmed, those that are not able-bodied. They seem to be gathered here and are this huddled mass that you kind of move through as you make your way up to the proprietor's office, where you see him sitting at his desk with Barnabas sitting opposite of him. They seem to be having some kind of drink.
Hello again, proprietor.
Friday.
Hello!
That is...
What does he look like right now? Because I don't know that maybe I haven't seen him, but what does he
still fire
remind me
mustache?
and the listeners? No, I know, but describe him in this current state because it changes. What does he look like
That's
currently?
why I was asking if it's still fire
He
mustache.
looks like what you saw last time. So he's got his large ringmaster's coat. He's got his large flinging mustache. He's got this dark, almost bronze skin. He's got his hat is actually not on his head because he's in his office and that would be rude. So he's got his hat off and he's got kind of this red flowing hair behind him, tied back in a ponytail. He's got a big old fire mustache.
Still imagining him as Dr. Eggman with a fire mustache.
Okay, rude.
Yes.
That's fine.
Do I, and maybe even Garrett as well, do we know him on a different level? Is he perhaps part of the... I mean, it seems like he'd be important, but I don't know if he's just like a neutral third party that doesn't like the Alliance. What is our relationship as far as Sky Song?
You have no relation with him.
Cool. Very cool.
I don't think you've met him.
Not yet.
And you know of him, but no relationship.
How do you do? I'm Sky Song. I love your mustache and what you've got going on there.
Good to meet you, Sky Song. I'm the proprietor. Welcome to my menagerie.
It is beautiful. I could not have done better myself.
No one could.
Hey.
It seems you are the... Yes, Oslo.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, so, some shit's gone down.
She's right. Listen to her. Go on, tell him, Oslo.
Shit has gone down.
That is accurate. Go on.
Oh, okay, yeah, so, the Grombians blew up, and there was soldiers, and we were there, and then now we're here, and now we can't find rail. But we want to help, but we also don't have a boat. Hi, Barney.
Oh. Hello.
Mobilizing people to go help evacuate.
Oh, they've already left.
Is there anything we can do?
Are you much for praying?
Not really, no.
Looks to Perry. I prefer to think that we create our own luck.
Sure.
How far are we from Rombius?
Oh, that's a difficult question to answer. If you were to leave for Rombius right now, it would take you a fortnight to get there.
Oh, that's close.
And you just launched ships? That place is going to be gone, I'm sorry to tell you.
You're likely right.
Who's to say that there won't be Alliance people hanging around who are just going to capture the people who are trying to evacuate people?
They would struggle to do so.
Oh, can you get past the spears, the people that you sent?
Yes.
How is that?
Was it just mounted flying boats? Ugh.
Do you have flying boats?
We have several.
You have flying?
What I have is 12 wizards who know the fly spell, and if they really try hard enough to
Garrett, he called it.
I was
No,
right.
that would be
Oh my
stupid.
god.
No, I have always had ways to circumnavigate the spears of Jones.
He's got a bunch of discs. Bunch of CDs.
What? Do you mean
Stands for contact divination.
A cooldown? I don't
see. Do you a Sky Song?
Yes.
Do you want 2 CDs?
Oh no.
I'm gonna do
no.
it. CDs.
2 CDs nuts.
Every time I love that.
Oh yes.
Listen, here's the jig. Here's the jig shake.
Here's the Jimmy shakes.
Here's the Jimmy shake.
shakes,
I think
yeah.
that's what Garrett means, trying to get to the point. Just there's not going to be, and guys, and I look back, correct me if I'm wrong, there's not going to be anything left. Maybe a few of your wyverns or your pegasi got away. I hope they did. There's not going to be anything left, so you're basically recovering, I don't know, material, goods that might be left over that weren't ravaged by the Alliance. What do we hope to gain by sending people on a fortnight journey to a place that's been destroyed?
Well, I can tell you that I've had word from Rombius, and there are survivors. I have a contact there, Adalbert. And he has and he was able to protect some of his citizens, some supplies, and we are in dire need of both.
Did they destroy the airship?
No, they managed to drive it off, but they weren't able to destroy it.
With what? Did they have cannons?
It's a good question.
And wyverns?
They had wyverns and pegasi.
Did they fire the wyverns out of the cannons?
I'm sure you'll hear this eventually, so there's no real reason to disguise it any longer. They had a dragon.
What?
So they had a dragon.
They had a dragon.
There was a dragon in Rombius the whole time?
Yeah, his name is Adalbert.
What? Oslo
That
physically
is
sits
good.
down and stares at the floor.
The Adalbert we met?
That's up.
Or just
Yes.
Yes.
It would be weird if there were 2.
It would be very weird.
It's not,
Yeah.
and it's not weird that there was a dragon. Like that's what we suspend our disbelief is that it had the same name.
I mean, you'd be surprised how often you're in a room with a dragon. Like right now, for example.
It's very
There's a
sweet.
dragon
Guys,
in
I
every
have
group of
something to
friends.
tell
Look
you,
around.
yeah.
If you don't see the dragon, you are the
If you
dragon.
don't see the dragon, it's you. Who's the dragon?
You are, dear.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
And you are something.
I thought you were a fire genius thing.
Well, it would be weird to walk around like a dragon.
Yeah.
What do you make of this? And I hold up my golden hand. What do you make of this?
Shiny as fuck, my dude.
Yeah, it's impervious to fire as well. As I grab his mustache and kind of twirl it out for him.
Well, this doesn't really work. Hold on a second.
Roll dexterity.
Make a dexterity saving throw first.
Okay, cool. Let me see how I do. You really want me to roll this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is the first roll in a long time that I've gotten to do.
Yeah, and it's all
Alright,
because you're a
cheers.
dum-dum.
That's a 22.
You're successful. You'll take half damage.
Dragon's fire weapons are typically like 10d20. You're fine.
It's a small
Yeah, no, I get
plume
it.
of flame. It does 3 fire damage.
In the meantime, while this is happening, Oslo has hopped up onto the desk and is now very close to the proprietor.
Are you ready? Are you really a dragon?
Yes.
It's very cool work.
I would say I've never met a dragon, but apparently I fucking have.
Can
Yes,
can I roll insight? Or I want to determine if I believe him to be lying.
You may.
I have some words for Barnabas.
15?
You can't.
Oh, I lied. I'm actually good at that. 17.
You cannot sense any lie, any sort of malicious intent. It seems, for all intents and purposes, he's telling the truth.
Barnabas.
I tell you what, with a 17, you don't think that he's lying about being a dragon, but you don't think that's the whole story.
Cool.
Oslo pulls out her bag and pulls out what of her hoard that she keeps with her, and pulls out maybe a nicer looking rock, kind of a off gemstone, and holds it out to the proprietor.
Oh, thank you. And he takes it and he puts it in his coat pocket.
Okay. And she seems very happy that he accepted it.
He just has now God to worship. That's what you just did.
I've met kobolds before. It's pretty much across the board.
If we have so many dragons, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this. If we have so many dragons in the Resistance,
yes,
why are we losing? Why did we lose the war? That was the last bastion of hope. Why did we just lose the war?
Well, there's a couple of things. Let's deconstruct this. You said there are so many dragons. Well, there are 2 of us.
So we just happen to have met the 2 we just happened to meet you. And there's only 2 of you?
Well, to be fair, we went to the 2 main places, right? And met
there were 4 of us. The Alliance killed our sister. Our brother.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's not forever.
Death is never finished.
There is. We have one brother who's missing. We have not seen him in quite some time, several thousand years. And then there's myself and Adalbert.
Are you all actually related? You said sister. Is it like sister? Is that in name and what?
Yes, but we are. There are 4 of us. We are 3 brothers and a sister.
I have a question.
Please.
This is out of character.
Okay, then I'm out of character too.
Yeah, we'll be out of character here. This is a safe space.
Yeah, that's fine.
How long ago has it been since dragons were commonly in the area? Is there a specific date on that, or is it just long ago?
If ever.
Dragon Age 1. No,
Thank you.
There have been dragons around. Every few hundred years, somebody will spot a dragon.
Okay, and how long has the Menagerie been around?
Longer than you could put a number on.
Okay.
This as far as we know.
That's the DM not connecting that timetable.
I'm just saying.
No.
A very, 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 very long time.
More than a couple hundred
Find a
years
plot
easier.
there, Inverted Zebra. Go ahead, Inverted Zebra. Find the plot hole. You can't.
Uneducated pirate, I
can't.
don't know things. Barnabas, did you know this? You knew the proprietor when we met you.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach down and grab whatever one of them is drinking and just knock back the rest of it.
Rude.
I'll just say it. I thought you were a traitor, Barnabas. I figured you're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. There's more to you, I think, than we know.
It's like you don't exist until we speak to you.
I was actually just on your ship,
Yeah.
so
I'm just there.
not really. I wasn't really everywhere or nowhere. I was somewhere, and that somewhere was your
So-
ship.
Does that mean the ram is something too? Is the ram a fucking griffin or something,
probably
Barney?
a
Or are you
ram,
like
know?
actually? Yeah.
he's
It's like a minotaur.
he's a big old goatman. No, we're just people.
Are you sure?
Mortals.
This is
Yeah.
a lot
Pretty
to
sure.
take in.
Little eyes gets real close. Are you sure?
No. You know what? I'm a dragon too.
What is your name? It's not proprietor. That's what you do. What is your name?
That is an interesting question. My name is Guthal, he says, and that means nothing to anybody except for who speaks Draconic. If you speak Draconic, that is the Draconic word for ruby.
And Garrett allows us Ruby. So you're a red dragon.
Ruby Red, yes.
Ozlo goes, ooh.
I am.
Is that a butt, Sapphire?
No.
Oh.
He is Sarthal, or Diamond.
Ah, okay.
Sapphire was our sister.
Oh.
And your brother? Your other brother?
I suppose you would call him, God, what's that stone? Topaz.
I think an emerald, but it's a very hard rock.
No, he was a terrible cook.
Gutha.
Or Ruby, if you would prefer.
What do you prefer? And names are important.
I prefer the proprietor.
Then proprietor you shall have. Proprietor. Where do we go from here?
Well, it's like you've said. The war for the Sapphire Sea is lost, so there's only one place we can go. Home.
Do we not fight back? I mean, do we try, or is it a moot point?
My brother, Albert, he seemed to think that there was a war left to fight. I knew as soon as Sapphire died that the sea died with her. I knew that that was the day we truly lost this war.
When was that?
She really likes numbers and years.
We've been 2,700 years ago, something like that.
Oh, wow.
So we lost.
Wow, the Alliance has been around that long?
We lost before we could have even started.
Wow.
Yes. It's, well, there was always hope. But, that's why you said there's two dragons in the Resistance. There's one dragon who's the leader of the Resistance. I am a independent third party, so.
Interesting.
So what can we do? What do you want us to do, Mr. Proprietor? Sir? Mister?
The proprietor is fine. We are going to embark on a pilgrimage of sorts. A reclamation of the homeland.
And where's the homeland?
Far to the east, the mainland.
The cursed lands, you mean?
Yes.
It's not home. It's not home.
Interesting. No one's been there in years. They people who go there don't make it out alive. What do you hope to establish? People who do make it come out changed forever. They sometimes minds wiped, sometimes in a fugue state. Very rarely does someone come from there and it's for their good. And even then, they're probably lying that they were there in the first place.
You're right.
What if there's a secret over there and the reason why people never come back is because it's better than here? And they just stay.
That's awfully wishful thinking.
It's like a reverse psychology of,
Well, she just met a dragon,
instilling
so,
fear.
She's in a great state right now.
She's on a high right now, I get it.
Well, one of the things that we hope to find there is our brother.
Topaz.
So if dragons motivate you, well, we know he's not dead, and that was where he was last seen. So we hope, as guardian of the earth, that that's where he would be, in the largest landmass. And that he's okay.
Find him.
Thank you. It is a grand endeavor, an excursion that has been unprecedented up to now. It will require the will and effort of every single free man, woman, and undecided that remains. And should we fail, well, that will be it for freedom.
When do you plan to leave on this excursion? When does it start?
Well, it started right away. There's many things that we will need. Like I said, it will take the will and efforts of every single free person to make this work. So the first step in that has been reclaiming our allies from the ruins of Rombius and any supplies and expertise that those individuals may have, so that we can bring that with us on our expedition. And then it'll be a matter of gathering everyone and everything else from the Sapphire Sea, and once we've got our best chance of success, well, then we'll go.
All without the Alliance finding out.
No, I expect they will find out.
But will they even follow us is the question.
If this is the last of the last resistant.
As far as they're concerned, we're going on a suicide mission. If no one ever comes back.
You're right. That is one opinion, is that they will just let us rush off to our deaths. We'll be using the Menagerie as a base of operations, so any resource or personnel that we bring will be safe here until we make the journey. And then I expect there will be quite a deal of fighting and vying for power and resources as we try to gather them from the Alliance. They may not actively chase us, and they don't have a means to find us here, but when we go to their turf to get something, well, I doubt they will let it go without a fight.
And that means we get to steal shit and undermine them. It's fine with me.
I do like this.
I seem so rushed. Lost the war.
I mean, we're talking about an endeavor months, years in the future. I'm not leaving tomorrow.
No, it's not that. It's nothing.
Well, we lost the boat you gave us.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That was
We also lost the necromancer you gave us.
Oh, sorry about that. Why do we apologize? It's not our fault.
But when we didn't have a necromancer, we had a warlock boy. Just so.
Rail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to Rail?
I don't know. He was with us when we left.
It's a very funny joke. I wish I'd thought of it.
Me too.
Garrett, read the room, bro. Read the room.
That's fair.
Well, maybe.
He was.
Perry, I think this is kind of up to you, because I think that he upset you last time you talked to him. But that could be our first thing, is trying to find Rail and trying to find people to help us, and then we can get a boat and we can go do a thing for Mr. Proprietor.
The proprietor's fine.
Is there any way... I know there are ways you can see people and things that are far away without being... He was with us when we left, and everyone else who was ended up here. But where is he?
Are you talking about Scry? Is that what you're talking about?
I suppose, if that's what it's called. I'm not...
Oh, Videa sees things.
Yes, Videa might be able to help with that. It's not something that I'm particularly skilled at.
Is Videa in the room?
Yeah.
Ma'am, could you do that? Is that within your powers?
Do you have anything that belonged to him?
His heart. Oh, sorry, that should have been out of character. His heart. Sorry.
Spoiler.
Not quite. I'm gonna reach in and pull out the, I guess now empty bottle of rum he gave me. If all the rum stayed in Rumbius.
It's just salt now.
It's just salt now.
Just the salt he added.
He gave it to me. Said, I don't know exactly what you mean as far as rules of ownership.
Well, it will have to do then. So she takes the bottle and she closes her eyes and she places her hands on it. And she's quiet for a moment. I am sorry. I was not able to find him.
Oslo looks after Perry, and then looks at the proprietor, and looks after Perry.
Smiles large.
No. She looks at the proprietor and sits on the desk.
What do you need from us?
Well, I'm going to need quite a few people to seek out people and resources for the excursion, but...
Yes. Which ones? I think we get where we're going. We're going to need to help you as much as possible. What things do you need?
Well, I've got a rough list I've been working on, if you'd like to hear it.
Yes. You just give us a handful of things. Give us important ones. I feel like we have a team that's put well enough. Perry's a little under the weather, as it were. I think we can handle it. And also Heimsmark. You know Heimsmark, obviously.
Yes.
He's brilliant. He can build. Heimsmark, do you have the schematics with you?
Yes, I do. I was able to bring them.
Was Heimsmark there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heimsmark was
okay.
It was his room in the hallway with the bacon.
Well, no, he in the room. Yeah, it was.
No, like in the
Barney
room.
and
Yeah, I thought that he
Heismark,
was also missing on the
Rail
island
was
somewhere.
missing.
No, okay, yeah, got you.
Could we not build our own warship since we have the schematics? What were you building? I'm assuming it was something to defend against the airships.
It was Death Ray. Remember we talked about it.
It was a death ray. No, it wasn't a death ray. That was last year. It was an airship that was trying to counter that with technology that we have available here, and make my own.
Could we still do it if we had the items? I mean, is it? Do you have the tools, the capabilities, or is that something we would have to gather while we're out?
It would take a lot of doing, to be honest. Even with my lab and all the resources of Rombius behind me, it was a bit of a struggle. So we would need, I need to train the personnel, and I would need materials, and I would need so much coin, But it is still possible.
Has anyone talked to the Ram? Is the Ram still alive? Is everyone still hidden for the most part where they are there in Tangia?
Yeah, he was in Tangia, so the proprietor speaks up. I have not made contact with him, but I don't understand what could have happened to him.
Heimsmark, what if we were to get you to Tangia on our way back to land? Do you have the supplies there to make the ship?
No, I'm not going to Tangia.
Guys, it seems like Garrett's...
Barrett, let me help you out here. Barrett, you and I, we're not, commanders. We're more, I wouldn't say tip of the sword, that's not really us. We're much better when, directed and pointed somewhere. So, proprietor, give us a target, give us an objective, and we'll see it through.
Ooh, yes, watch us work.
All right. Well, I do have a rough list. Me and Barnabas have been kind of spitballing. If you'd like to hear it,
Sure.
there is an artifact called the Wellspring on Ventricos, an island within the Shattered Heart. that we've been thinking will be very helpful. It can basically create an endless supply of fresh water, which we don't know what will be available on the mainland. So that could be very useful.
Oslo has her notebook out, just scribbling all of this down furiously.
We are looking for a druidic circle to join and aid us, because we don't know what the state of the land and the flora and fauna is there. We know the most powerful of which is on the Pulasa Isles. That is, it would be a very valuable resource. The men of Vargan, great fighters. I've noted that Belmore is not among you anymore.
No, and neither is Finn. Oh, we haven't seen you in a minute, have we?
It's been a while.
So we had a bad run-in with the ship, the flying ship before Rombius even happened.
Okay.
One of the other hounds, Delmore was a hound, by the way.
Oh.
Delmore was a hound.
Makes
Another
sense.
hound found him and took him. And Finn tried to save him, and they both flew off on the ship, and we haven't seen him since. I don't think that there's much to look for. I think that they're kind of fucked.
Well, they would be that, especially because the men of Vargan are loyal to House Delmore. We could use their experience as guardians and protectors.
I think I wrote that wrong. It's Men of Vargan?
Vargan, V-A-R-G-E-N.
I got the Vargan part. I know that means wolf.
M-E-N.
I'm enough of a
the
wolf
fighting
nerd.
men, the
Men,
troops,
'cause I
the
put-
soldiers, the knights.
I put Milla Vargan.
Perfect.
The Vargan
We
bin.
need that. We need that also.
The Vargan corn.
Vargan.
And women, not discriminatory, but that's just what they're called. Medvedjed is the most prosperous independent state. They have much coin and wealth, which we will need, so we could boast of them.
What's that name?
Medvedjed.
What?
Medvedjed. It's M-E-D-V-J-E-D.
Medvedjed.
Medvedjed. That is correct. So if we could get them to invest some of their vast resources, that would be very helpful. We do need coin. There's the...
Or if we take their resources.
Sure. Once again, we're really trying to build alliances and gather people, not exactly make more enemies, but we do need the coin.
But alliance is bad.
Well, they're not alliance. They fall into the alliance.
But you said we're building alliance.
They're the most prosperous of the they're not the free sale Rombius was, but they're not like one of the big three. They are in the alliance, but they have their own priorities and goals. So if we could get them, that'd be great. It's, like I said, it's a spitball list. Me and Bonnie was shooting the shit, and that's what we came up with. The convention of Tinsig would be just incredibly valuable. We know that they are in the Eye of Ash. They are the most powerful gathering of magic users. Any sort of college or what have you of magic is their purview. So that would be very, 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 very good to get them on our side. We know that there is a scholar by the name of Adrene Note from... She's the foremost scholar of the old world of the mainland that is around. She would be a great help to us. She is currently in an Alliance prison unsigned. So if we could get someone to organize some sort of prison break, get her out of there, she would be very, very, very worthwhile to have. Another artifact, the Bounty's Best, from Kosen, it would be very, very beneficial. It's under High Alliance Guard as well, but it is a magical artifact that allows crops to grow in any sort of terrain. So that is, if we're going to put down roots, that would be very, very helpful. Pirates. We need basically all of the pirates. We need those.
Oh, we have one.
All the pirates.
So that's a good start. No, I mean, like an
hopefully the ones that have ships would be great.
Oh, fair. We don't have any of those. Yeah,
because we do
Sick bear.
We do need. He twirls his fire mustache. We do need naval power to be successful. So they're basically the only ones that have ships that would maybe want to escape the Alliance. And then last on our list, there's only one group out there that hates the Alliance more than us and has any sort of resources or abilities, and that is Anima's Ire. So we would like to recruit them as well. Their headquarters they're holed up currently in the frozen north of Glashik.
Oh, cold. And Glashik, that sounds like glacier. But
it is GLACISHQ.
HQ?
Yeah, everybody's got a problem with Findle having an H in it. That's fine.
Okay.
That's
not.
I mean, anything else that you would come across on your travels, any aid or people that want to join or people that have abilities or artifacts, anything that we need it all, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And everything we get will increase our odds of success.
So we're starting at square zero. Fair.
Well,
do any of these seem like they'd be a bit easier to start out with than others? Considering we don't have a boat right now, we don't have a lot of resources right now. Which one may be a better thing to start off with before we start getting in too deep?
Well, I'll tell you what wouldn't be easy. What would not be easy would be an Alliance prison break. That's obviously very difficult.
No shit.
Or getting bounties best from Kosen. Obviously, avoiding the big three until you have more gusto. Pirates are free range, kind of third party. Anima's Ire are in Glashik, which is kind of just its whole own thing to deal with. But Ventricles would not be a bad place to start. An independent family on the Shattered Heart, or even the Druid Circle from the Pulasa Isles would not be terrible, or Vargan. I probably wouldn't start with Menagerie. They might want you to have something to offer in return, or maybe our credit is not in the best shape because we are just starting out, so they would not be interested in investing.
So wasn't your friend Finnegan, wasn't he from the Pulasa Isles?
Yeah, but we also lost Finn, so we
Yeah,
don't.
maybe we don't show back up. Hey, we used to know someone who lived here. I mean, he's probably dead, but
I don't know how well it would go over if we show up and we tell them, yeah, we had a friend who he came in, he died, we let him die.
Closure for the family, though.
I don't know if you are thinking about this in the right way. The people who killed him are the Alliance.
Okay.
Yes. So if we go and tell them our good friend Finnegan, who sought to free them from this island, was taken and killed by the Alliance, that would prompt and motivate them to help us.
Make the boy a martyr.
It's true. That's true. We need to be careful, though. He said that they were always being oppressed by some tree people.
I don't know anything about that.
So I think we have to be careful talking to the tree people.
they don't sound like very good druids, honestly.
I don't know. Apparently they eat tree sap. It tasted weird.
I've heard of that. Its sap can have its amazing effects.
It sounds like we should go for the druids or for the wizards on Ash. Either would be most helpful. Druids control nature and water as such, and wizards have magic, so that could be good stepping points.
Yeah, we can go talk to Finn's people or go find that in this water thing.
Yes, first things first, I think
The Wellspring.
we need a boat. Proprietor,
We do need a boat.
to be fair, I understand you already have given them a boat. Oops. But is there anything you could offer, or maybe let me just boat. I didn't want to teleport again.
Is there a crew or somebody we can join up with?
Well, as it happens, I've got pretty much every ship launched in the relief effort. There is one ship still docked here. It's not mine.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it's Barnabas's.
Barney?
Yeah.
And she's looking at it. Barney, you have your own fucking ship this whole time?
Yeah.
I guess that solves that problem.
Okay.
Well, no.
Oh, Barney, thank you for your, volunteering for the cause. Yes, it makes sense.
So kind, yes.
Yes.
No, absolutely
Yes,
not.
anyways,
Why not? You could be.
Perfect.
You could
Yes.
be captain. I don't think Perry wants to anymore.
We'll talk about who's captain. That's fine.
It's not about.
Good.
It's my.
Shall we be on our way then?
Yes, I think it's a perfect time to leave.
Resting him on his own boat.
My ship is retired. I don't.
Oh, well, sometimes people, they make comebacks,
Is it like beached or something? Is it that's
Why would
why
it
it's
be
retired
beached?
and it's broken?
No, I should have sank it years ago, but
So can we repair it and have it? That's the question. We would just need
it's
the boat.
not broke. It's not
Then
broken.
excellent.
In pretty good shape.
Good question. Excellent. I think we're ready to go.
You're being obstinate.
And you're being obtuse.
What do you need from us?
I don't. What?
We need the ship, Bonnie. What do you? We just had a 2-hour conversation about going here and there, needing a boat, and the only boat that's left is yours. And they didn't come to your brain that we would need your boat all of a sudden.
No,
Harry,
it's
get back in
retired.
here, please. And so, 2 and 2 is 4, Bonnie, and we need your ship. What is it going to take to get the boat?
It would take a miracle.
Oh, we have one of those. Barry, we need a miracle.
For what? Just do we need to cut the rope, let this thing get away?
Paladins don't get miracle.
Why do you need the miracle, Bonnie?
I've retired.
What does that mean? I don't speak ship.
She doesn't. It doesn't sail anymore.
Like won't or can't, or you just don't want it to?
I don't want it to.
Why? This is extraordinary times call for extraordinary boats that are left.
Was it your wife's boat?
No,
that had to be it. Garrett, you're right. I think that's what was her name? What was your wife's name?
Seems like
Meredith.
Penelope.
What's your mother? What's your mother's name?
Penelope.
Meredith.
It was Meredith.
Well, that's beautiful. Now I need to take Meredith on a ride. I don't feel good saying that. Can we have?
That's fine. I'll ride Meredith.
No, you can't.
Can we change the name? Break a bottle on the hole and call it a day.
Well, it might sink if
That's
it's
not
been
how it
retired. Get Bonnie, brass tacks here, bud. You seem like you're a man for the menagerie. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, yeah. I love it.
Okay, great. And you have the only ship, and we need a ship to help the menagerie. So
Sure.
I'm just missing the disconnect. Like sometimes you need herbal components.
Okay. Well, I got you. Let me break it down for you. A Barney style.
Covers throat. Just kidding. I don't know that. Okay, it's still a funny joke.
It is funny.
It's so funny though, yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a pirate. His name was the Bloody Baron.
Perry!
Harry, would you like to come back in the room?
Okay, yeah,
Story
I
time.
come back in the room and I'm wrapping bandages around my now bloody knuckles. What?
Okay. She's been outside punching shit.
Punching people.
No one's around.
What?
She's punching rocks. For
Days
days.
I've been punching rocks. I had to go find them first because we're on a boat.
We're on a wooden island.
The thing is,
She sunk to the bottom of the ocean and punched that floor.
all the rocks turn to babies, all the babies turn to water.
Oh my god, not this again.
So Bloody Baron.
So there was a pirate called the Bloody Baron, and he did things that he wasn't proud of. And one day, he decided to give that life up. And part of that was retiring his old ship.
Oh, you knew the Bloody Baron then. That makes sense.
Yes,
that's cool.
I was his cabin boy.
Ooh, that sounds
Oh,
erotic.
Rolling my eyes.
actually explains the length. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
That's not what you were telling us.
I do not have a limb. I cannot stress that enough.
Oh, what a wonderful recovery.
It's a miracle. Look, you said you wanted a miracle, and there it is. You're healed.
And that's where we're going to this episode.
Oh my god.
wow.
So
Didn't
Barney
see-
was the Baron.
didn't see the
Nice.
dragons coming. Did not see the
Dragons, holy
dragons
fuck.
coming.
I'm not surprised that the proprietor was a dragon. He did a
Really?
lot of shapeshifting.
That
Hey guys, if you're wondering why this is a long episode, this is the first time we've recorded with each other in
2
how long?
months?
2 months? 3 months?
4,000
yeah,
long
something
time.
million
so long.
time
since
immemorial.
dinosaurs
At
roamed the
least
earth.
a few fortnights.
At least a fortnight. Yeah.
At least a few fortnights.
40 fucking fortnights.
Hey guys, if you want to support the show, there's a couple ways to do that, but easily the most gratuitous for you is to go to our website and go to our store link and just get yourself some merch, you know? Like, you can get, there's always Finn and Delmore stickers close to your heart.
Rip.
In memoriam. There is the premium Lawful Stupid t-shirt. Also, I guess, rip in memoriam because, they've got Finn and Delmore on them.
Rip and
But
pip.
they're still great. And if you want to support the show and end up with some of our swag, that's a good way to do that. Just go to lawfulstupid.org, go click the store button. Help us out. Help you out.
I disagree with your statement that is the best. The most is the best. Because we know what I'm about. I'm about being a warlock, baby. Baby. We're all very powerful warlocks here at Lawful Stupid because of the kind patronage of patrons of all things. And I have a fun little game that I've come up with my own 2 brain cells. And it is your warlock name. Once again, review of the rules that you all heard last week and we all heard 2 months ago. Your name is the last 2 letters of your first name, the first letter of your mother's maiden name, and then the last 2 letters of the last name of your favorite celebrity. Then you have a title, as all good warlocks do. To find your title, grab the first book you see, turn to the 69th page, nice, and read in order until you find the first adjective. The noun part of your title is the name of an organ in your family history that has a tendency towards ailment. So, I did ask for this to be prepared ahead of time. It may not have been. Dwayne.
Did you ask this today in a Discord somewhere?
She super did.
And also,
You did.
3 months ago.
I answered it 3
Yeah,
months
and
ago.
also 3 months ago.
I wrote it down. Oh,
Yep.
I found it. I just
Yes,
found
you
it.
answered last time.
Devin,
You
yours was
answered
last time.
week, Devin,
Okay.
don't you recall?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
so I'm off the hook then.
Not as I searched Discord.
That's fine. Okay.
Oh, I have
Cool.
mine. You need
We'll edit
mine?
out the weird
Yeah,
pause.
I do
Shane,
too.
what is your warlock title?
My warlock title is Totally the Empty Heart.
That's very cool. That's evocative as
It's a very
heck.
cool name. It's very nice.
So if do that, tweet at us your warlock name. That will be very, very cool. Also, go ahead and if you feel like supporting the show, if that's something you feel passionate about, and we get it, it's hard times, you can bob on over to www.patreon.com/Lawful Stupid Podcast, all one word. And we don't just get to be super cool warlocks because of your love. We bump back some cool rewards to you. There's different levels. You can get access for even just $1 to hours and hours of bonus content. You can get to put magical items in the world. can listen to this all live and watch us all try and remember what happened so many evenings ago. But yes, your patronage means a lot to us, and it also helps us support things like Min-Max Mankind and Child's Play Charity. So don't do it for us, do it for the kids.
Speaking of Child's Play Charity, the beginning of this episode already talked to you about Min-Max Mankind, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but we got to do a roll, everybody. That's what it's time for, a roll for humanity.
Yeah.
Today's roll is an 18. $18 is the first
Nice.
Heck yeah.
And to date, as this episode is being recorded, we have raised $770 for Min-Max Mankind. So, in case you missed it at the front end, go to minmaxmankind.org, click that donate button, go ahead and donate.
I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
Donate.
This episode's going to be like well after May, right?
Gotta be.
No. Oh, you know what?
I think it's gonna be in the middle of May.
It's towards the third week of May.
I will fix it.
All right.
Whoops.
If you donate $10, you have to donate the $10. You're entered into a raffle to win some sweet loot, and I'm going to pass it on over to Star for her thing.
Because you know what connects everything that we've just talked about?
What's that?
The Discord, where you can go hang out with other fans of Lawful Stupid and other people who are as obsessed about D&D as you are. You can go and check out the Min-Max Mankind Discord channel and check out all the cool prizes that we have listed. You can talk to some of the artists who are donating commissions to the Min-Max Mankind raffle. You can also rep your sweet Lawful Stupid merch when you take selfies after you receive it in the mail because you're so freaking excited that you just got your Lawful Stupid premium t-shirt. And if you decide to become one of our lovely patrons, you will unlock the patron chat, the members only room, where we will welcome you with a chant of one of us.
One of
us.
I said it every time.
Yeah, we can't just get I promise it'll be a lot more put together. But yes, so pop on over to our Discord, come join the fun, and hang out with some new people who are very excited to meet you and hang out.
Come and join our Discord.
We're waiting
for you.
I have lots and lots of things to talk about because it's been a while since we've talked to you. So I have some podcast reviews.
Yes.
So some folks on the podcast app, the Apple app, have left us some reviews. It is such a big deal when you use a review. It makes it easier to search. It puts us higher in the rankings. It does so much for the show. So thank you so very much for doing that. If you haven't, please take the time to do so. So I will read the review from D&D Noob. Says, amazing podcast. I'm a complete noob to D&D. Said it in the name. I feel like this podcast is helping with some of the concepts. Well, we're happy to help.
Yeah.
The Diet Rich says, terrific dramatic storytelling. I started listening, but I will definitely be listening to more. Very impressed with your musics. Thanks, Ginge. And atmospheric sounds. Thanks, Ginge again. New player, I'm going to assume this is a source of inspiration because it just says such a sour ... From Heather was here. I just started playing D&D a few weeks ago. I didn't realize there were live play podcasts, and I'm so pleased that I looked for podcast content and discovered Lawful Stupid. The guys cracked me up so much. I learned a lot about role-playing as well as the mechanics of the game and listening, and I've pretty much been binging this show. Keep the adventures coming, boys.
Love it.
And then we did. And Inverted Zebra, the champion of the Q&A,
Heck yeah.
says, it just gets better and better. After bouncing around a half dozen or more D&D podcasts, I can firmly say this group is top tier, unsurpassed in quality roleplay and storytelling. I cannot give this podcast enough praise. Thank you so much.
Take that, Adventure Zone.
Yeah. Shims008 says, laughs abound, great world building and great storytelling, fantastic crew, and plenty of laughs.
Aww.
And then Silenoyus,
Noise.
that's got to be how it's pronounced,
man. This
says, well, this is from February.
It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Says, well worth the listen. Been listening to this podcast every night at work for the past month, and I'm still not caught up. Great content, intense moments, and a great Discord community. Keep up the great work, boys. It makes mine so much better.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. I also have to tell you about folks that tweeted about the shows. Please tweet about the show using the hashtag StupidCast. That will make you like our good friend who recently tweeted a very cool tweet. It's almost like a tweet review praise note for one of my employees, that is Peregrine. It says, I have to say, one of the favorite characters from half dozen or so podcasts I've listened to is Peregrine, or Perry for short, from the Stupid Cast. She's a very complex character who wants to do anything to protect and save what little she has left.
Oh,
wow. So,
sing it.
And then I, of course, will sing their praises. It took so long for you to find us, your favorite boy at CL_Primus. We love you very much. Thank you.
Juicy.
Thank you. I also want to tell you that if you do not have an Audible account, you can go check out a book that I've been reading recently. It's very good. It's called Age of Myth. Go to audibletrial.com/Lawful Stupid. Get a free credit for Naughty Little Choice. Pick Age of Myth. It's very good. I've been reading it lately. The whole series is just fantastic. And then, of course, I have to leave you with a question to grow on. And this week is very special. The question I will leave you is, if you're invisible, is something that you stick up your anus instantly invisible? Or can you just see it? They're floating.
Find out next time.
Find out next time.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much. We love you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.